Okay, so yeah, it's me, Jamie. You know me, I'm Icy Pie because I say so. And I'm here with my friends and friends. So here with me, I have Chris.
I'm
Who
an
is the
attack
hell?
helicopter, actually.
Yes, no, you're actually Chris. We have Freddy.
Censor that. I prefer using my middle name online.
What?
Oh, what?
Alexander.
Alexander.
Or just
Okay.
call me Alex
Joke's
because
on
that's
you,
what
I know
everyone else
both
Okay,
does.
their names
fine.
now.
Okay, fine. Okay, Alex. Alex, and then we have Metabits Music Man, aka Paul from Petscop, aka Kyle.
I am not Paul from Petscop. Disclaimer.
So
He might as well be.
No monster dudes. There's no monsters. There's no monster dude near him. Oh, he's muted.
he's muted. Okay.
He muted himself. He can't participate.
Okay. So anyway, you guys know those animated story channels on YouTube?
I do. I'm subscribed to all of them
Why are you subscribed to all of them, Chris?
because I like them.
Because he's Chris.
Because he's
I
Chris.
like them
You like them.
unironically.
Anyway, these stories claim to be from real kids, which is obviously not real because some of these are either hilarious or beyond hilarious. Yes, really.
Or they're just made in a
that-
shitty
they
story
told me that.
generator.
You told him that.
Why would they
Kyle,
lie?
stop being muted, Kyle. Stop being
Be
muted.
better. Be better, Kyle.
Be better, Kyle. Boo. Everybody boo Kyle. Boo. Oh, hey, Kyle.
Whoa.
Yay!
Yeah,
said
he's
whoa.
back.
Bursted
I
into
got-
the room. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so the first video that we're watching is it's my teacher caught my BF zipping my jeans. We're just cutting right into the chase here because this is family-friendly
Sounds
content, by
quite
the way.
scandalous.
This well, I mean, guys,
Disclaimer: you have to be 12 or older.
this
to watch
is
this.
family-friendly content. This is definitely monetized, I think. Is
No,
it?
it's not family friendly. It's only for adults. It's not for children.
Okay.
It's
You don't want a
rated
$40,000 fine,
plus.
do you?
No.
Then it's for
Actually,
adults.
it's 40,000.
Yeah, that's what I said. 40.
I don't know. Anyway, let's just watch the video.
One morning I woke up and I couldn't feel my hand. It had happened to me a lot before, but this time it felt different. It felt like my hand had died. My arm was okay, but then after my wrist I couldn't feel anything. Just air. I moved my fingers but felt nothing. They were like ghost fingers.
I have ghost fingers.
I have a reminder for goblin retard faggot.
What?
I have a reminder for Goblin Retard Faggot.
What? So it just randomly just happened.
6 o'clock, it always happens.
6 o'clock.
I was starting to freak out. It hadn't lasted this long before. I ran to the bathroom and put my hand underwater. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even believe the temperature of the water. I touched it with my other hand and realized the water was burning hot. Of course, it had to happen to my right hand, the hand I use for everything.
My right hand.
My right hand.
My right hand.
And
It's my turn. hand.
Even though
why,
she
It's
why is
actually-
there, like...
It's not my right, it's my left.
Yeah, actually, that's your left hand.
Actually, yeah, that is your left hand.
I wanted to Google what was going on, but I couldn't even type with my left hand, and I ended up dropping my phone. The screen shattered, and when I tried to pick it up, some of the glass got stuck in my hand.
Okay, first off,
Okay, the duck is gone.
how are you not able to type with your left hand? I mean, you could have easily just like put it on a flat surface if it was that difficult. And B, why is the screen shattered like that? What screen shatters like that where there's just like holes in the glass?
That's
Just
what happens.
Just a
guns
when
in
question.
there.
you hand it to
Just
the
There's
door.
guns in
Yeah, my screen, instead of shattering like a spider web, my screen, it has the PewDiePie logo on it, how it's just wavy.
Chris, you're so special.
Oh, hi, dog.
Oh, hi, Mike.
Oh, I see Sheba. has
Okay,
joined.
what did I
Sheba,
miss?
you're late.
My teacher caught my boyfriend zipping my pants.
Yes, that is
Yeah, well,
what's happening.
Not
Let's
Hello,
continue the
Sheba.
video.
Welcome to the
let's continue the video.
What's with all the noise? She said to me in an angry tone. Mom, I can't feel my hand. It's completely dead, I whimpered, and then I started crying. She just laughed at me and said to give it a good shake and it'd be okay. Then she went back to bed and told me to stop acting like a baby.
Okay.
See all the
Here's the
blood?
thing. Here's the thing. Her mom clearly. Did her mom not notice the left hand, which is, by the way, completely bloodied?
No, she's blind. That's why.
Oh, that would
She's
make
too
sense.
focused on getting back to bed.
She's too focused on filing that lawsuit.
She's like Drake.
No,
She only
she's
loves
too-
her
she's
mom.
She's too
and her
focused
bed.
on asking for the manager.
My right hand is completely dead.
And a divorce.
We had a big exam at school that day, and I had a date with my boyfriend after school. How would I write the exam? How would he hold my hand if I couldn't even feel it? It'd be like I was holding hands with air.
Don't hold hands. Hold each other's dicks.
Yeah.
Hold your guys' dicks.
That is a
You
great
hold-
idea. That is a great idea,
Hold-
especially in public. Especially in public.
Yes,
You should
especially
do
in
this in
public.
public.
That's how people know that
enough
you're
hentai to know
affectionate
where
for
this
each
is
other.
going.
Guys, people who are dating, watching this video currently, I have loads of experience. I've dated a total of 0 people in my lifetime. I can assure you that if you hold each other's dicks instead of holding each other's hands, you are more likely to get laid by about 1%.
But Jamie,
Except that
Jamie,
you'll be the bottom.
you're. But Jamie, you said you're not in a relationship with anyone, but
I know from
I know.
experience.
Trying to make breakfast was a complete disaster. I spilled the milk everywhere, and eventually I sat there and used my teeth to open the bread. And then I ate a slice like an animal, using my teeth to rip it apart.
This is what we call effort.
so basically, what you do
There's no-
is you hold a bit of teared bread open. You have the milk spilled all over the counter instead of just grabbing it with one hand.
Wait, why is she using bread and milk?
You
Why-
combine them.
What food do you make with bread and milk?
French toast.
It's like one of those cursed images.
Bread and milk.
You know,
French
you know,
toast.
you know what's
Part of
good?
this
You know what
balanced
you do?
breakfast.
You put, no. You just grab a bowl, you put bread in it, like a slice or two, and then you just pour some milk over it, and you grab a spoon. It's a
Kyle,
healthy breakfast.
Kyle, what do you have
That's
to
similar
say?
how you make
What do you have to say
French
about this
toast.
balanced breakfast?
I say it's not balanced because she only has one hand.
At least pain meant my hand was alive, unlike my other hand, which was just hanging there like a dead thing. Imagine not having hands. How did people survive?
So now instead of having not one hand, now you have
You just
not
have
2
hot dogs
hands.
for hand. Be careful,
Zero
someone
hand.
could eat them. You don't want the weirdest thing to do is like go in public and someone just grabs your arm, drags you to a 7-Eleven, and starts putting chili sauce and chili cheese sauce on your fucking arm.
Bro, you better not
More
catch me behind
importantly-
you if you,
more
if you have hot dog
importantly-
arms.
How did humanity
blood on that.
survive without arms? She
my
is
God.
clearly.
Is-
She isn't being very accurate here because she still has arms. She doesn't have the bottom half of other
Feet
arms.
No,
and
dude,
legs
she
and-
has stubs.
She still has
She
her
just has
other arms
stumps.
too.
She has her other arm. So
No, I
So,
like how she
quite
says,
frankly-
imagine having no hands, but
imagine
there are
having
actually people
no
out there with no hands.
arms. And dude, there's people with no arms and no legs, and she's just like, how do people survive? Imagine not having a head. How did people survive?
Yeah, what the hell?
I told my boyfriend about my dead hand, and he said if I wrapped it up and compressed it, it might get better.
My hand died 5 years ago. The funeral was terrible, dude. The reception was awful, and the band.
snacks were
I
terrible.
think
That's why
the
we're supposed
lead
to
singer
do
of the
human
band had a
transportation.
thing for me.
The snacks were terrible.
That's why you shouldn't try human transmutation to bring back your dead dog back to life. It costs you an arm and a leg. Probably a little bit of
Frankenhand.
body as well.
Frankenhand.
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 But to save him.
Frankenhand.
It was exam time. I spoke to the teacher in charge and explained what had happened, and he said it was the worst excuse he'd ever heard.
I'm sorry. He? That
That's
clearly
a
looks like a
man.
woman.
That.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Get the gun.
I knew it.
I ran all the way down the corridor, and when I got outside, I suddenly came up with an idea. Maybe if I heard it, I'd be able to feel it. Like when you don't know if you're still dreaming and you pinch yourself. If it hurts, it means you're awake and it's real life.
If I heard it, I could feel it.
If I heard it, I'll be able to regain my sense of feel. That'll
If I-
do
Yes,
it.
pain equals feel.
You
Did
know,
you say sense of feel?
My sense of feel. How is your
My
sense of feel?
are tingling.
My feel senses are tingling. Something's going fishy.
the hair on the back of my neck has risen. Who dares summons me?
I looked around and saw some big rocks by the school car park. I picked one up and dropped it onto my hand. I'm not joking. I felt nothing.
What's up, guys? Today we're going to be performing a durability test on this rock. Will it break? Let's find out. We're going to take one full swing at it at chest height, and then we're going to drop it on my hand.
We're gonna be doing the rock drop test. Let's check this out.
The IROC.
The IROC boss.
This is the Iraq drop test.
The Iraq dropped.
The new IRAC has 4 terabytes of storage and can even launch nukes.
This has infinity
Yes.
storage because you can make so many different kinds of carvings into here.
That's true.
You can make caveman rock. You can make
Caveman rock.
Caveman rock.
You can make fire start rock.
This was serious now. I needed to take drastic measures. I don't know why I didn't just go see the school nurse. But no, I decided to take matters into my own hands, quite literally. Our school is near a busy road. I made my way over to the bus stop, and then the stupidest idea ever came to me. The next time a bus pulled up, I'd crouch down by the wheel and let it roll over my hand.
This is a great idea.
Okay, first of all,
This is a great idea.
She thinks that the pain will restore feeling in her hand.
This is a great
Well,
idea.
She thinks rolling
I'm
a
starting to
2-ton
question
death
whether-
machine over her hand will solve the issue. Third of all,
I'm starting
look
to
at how happy
question.
she looks.
Okay, I'm starting to question whether or not she's a masochist or not. Because who the hell does that?
She has no nose in that
A
frame.
complete psychopath.
Sheba
Does
looks like
that.
you're telling them to take the W.
Bro,
I'll tell
she
you-
took away her nose.
I got your nose.
She
He's got a nose.
Look at it, he's got a nose.
So just as bus pulled up, I pretended to drop my purse and let them get on the bus first. The driver hadn't noticed me, and suddenly I heard the engine starting up and then crunch. I didn't
I love how confident she looks
She
in this.
doesn't look confident. She looks happy. She looks like
She
looks
Her
she-
nose is
she
still
has that-
gone.
She has that
She looks
expression that
manic.
just says, "This is a great idea. I'm going to restore my sense of feel."
She either looks like
She looks thirsty.
She looks like she's experiencing pleasure, or she's like in a manic laughter like phase.
Yes.
I didn't feel anything, but the bus rolled right over my hand and I managed to pull it out just in time before the back wheels went over it a second time.
So you know all those pictures of Jesus, how there's always a yellow circle around his head? Well, that's how it happens with her hand.
Why is it just like a translucent white circle?
Because Jamie.
Maybe it's because demonetization. Maybe
So
maybe it's because they don't
happy.
want it to get
So
demonetized, even though you clearly see it's not even in. I mean, you clearly see it's not disfigured, and it's just red.
Surprise Pikachu face.
It's hyper realistic blood, though.
Yeah.
Pikachu face.
It's hyper realistic.
I woke up in an ambulance being rushed to the hospital. The wheel had completely broken every bone in my hand and even crushed the nerves. I looked down at it and almost vomited. There was blood everywhere. And then I heard the panic in the paramedics' voices. We're going to need to amputate this one. There's proper nerve damage, and if it travels up her arm, she'll lose her whole limb. What? I started thrashing about on the stretcher. They couldn't take my hand. My life would be over.
My life would be over.
You cannot
Still
take
got
my
the other-
hand.
Quite literally.
I can't use my other hand.
you
It got destroyed by phone glass.
I don't know about you, but I'd gladly let her die from blood loss.
That
Yeah.
sounds
It would be
fun.
one less stupid person in the world.
And that makes all the difference.
And that's what this is all about.
My mom and dad were there. My mom was hysterically crying and blaming herself for not listening to me.
Yeah, no shit. You just left her while her hand was bloody.
My hand is bleeding out of one hand, and out of the other,
She cut her hand while making milk on toast.
Milk on toast.
Milk on toast. Part of this balanced
put milk on your
breakfast.
toast.
Alex is still deaf. Somebody,
Yes.
Wait, where'd Alex go?
I don't know. He just went deaf. He just deafed
Basically,
himself.
his
Rest in
headphones-
peace.
Basically, his headphones were set too high, so he became deaf.
That
Yeah,
explains.
mainly because of Sheba just screaming.
Yeah.
So they amputated my hand. After the surgery, I couldn't even look at my arm. It was just a stump. Of course, it was all bandaged up, but it looked disgusting. I was crippled now.
I was crippled now. I was crippled now.
Handicap spots.
I was in the hospital for about 10 days and they only discharged me so I could go to the court case with the bus driver. I was so nervous as I walked in there, my stumpy arm hanging by my side. The bus driver was sitting there, looking like he hadn't slept in weeks. The old ladies gave their testimony first, and I couldn't even look at them as they told the judge how I definitely dropped my purse. They seriously needed to get their eyes checked.
The old ladies are just like, she definitely dropped her purse while I was on Facebook.
I was playing them farm game. What's that called again, sweetie?
Is it Farm Bill?
Armpit.
Is it Farm Town?
Oh, look, honey. I've friended Justin Bieber.
Justin
My
Bieber.
username is Milk69.
We took a break, and as we were going back into the court, a familiar face came running towards us. It was the school janitor.
The school janitor just like casually just strolls into this court case.
Hey guys, I'm here now.
Hey guys, I'm here. Want to see my
guys.
latest vlog?
I'm showing up in a turtleneck and jeans. I'm very respectful to the judge.
Hang on, if that guy's a janitor,
Objection. Phoenix Wright.
Just walks in, Phoenix Wright style. Stop it! Hold it!
Objection.
He had video footage of what happened. Oh no. The judge let him play it, and I couldn't believe it. It showed everything. Me running out of school, dropping the rock on my hand, and then placing my purse at the foot of the wheel. It was all there.
You didn't notice?
Because he's us.
Why? Actually, okay.
How did you not
Why
notice?
was this school janitor just casually just like recording this girl running out of school, dropping a rock on her head, and running over,
Inline
running her
skates.
hand under
He's
a
a
bus?
pervert.
Also, how did she notice him?
horny on Maine.
Now I had a lot of explaining to do. The bus driver looked outraged and at the same time relieved. One of the old ladies fainted, and then the judge called me up and asked me to tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but truth.
So what he's telling her to do is he's telling her to go under oath. But basically, the prerequisite before she gives up any kind of statement is to go under oath. And so he has to ask twice, which means she was lying to the judge, which means she's committed a felony, which means she can actually go to jail now.
I told them everything. The bus driver didn't even wait for me to finish. He stood up and told me I was a stupid little girl who'd made him lose his job and destroyed his reputation.
You destroyed my reputation in the bus driving community.
Now all the bus drivers think I'm lame.
Nobody, all the other bus drivers think I'm lame.
All the other bus drivers don't think I have Gucci shoes anymore.
So I just go to the
They
bathroom,
bully me
sit
at
back, and
lunch.
then
I
now
sit
I'm
at lunch
Gucci.
alone. I sit at lunch alone, and none of the other bus drivers talk to me.
I'm so unpopular. You're
I
a
went to
stupid
bus
little
driving school for
boomer.
nothing.
You're a
Years of
stupid
academy
little
training
boomer.
wasted.
I couldn't get into Big Brain Academy Wii degree, so I had to go into bus driving academy.
I couldn't even get it on the DS. They said Puerto Ricans not allowed.
No one believed me that my hand had fallen asleep for so long. They thought I was sick in the head, someone who liked to hurt themselves for pleasure. My mom and dad were so ashamed they took me to see a psychiatrist, and even he thought that there was something seriously wrong with me.
If you didn't call the ambulance and instead tried to run your hand under a bus, a 2-ton death machine, and think that it's not going to hurt that much, then there is something wrong with you. Who agrees with me? Raise your hand.
I now had to learn how to do everything with my left hand, and my parents wouldn't let me near anything sharp.
Wow.
Had
Wow.
hurt.
Wow, so depressing. I had to learn to be left-handed. It was such a dark time for me.
Why does she look like she's about to have emo hair if it grows like 1 inch longer?
Because it is.
They even removed all the rocks from my garden. They were treating me like a baby.
No more rock durability tests.
No more iRock durability for YouTube views.
No, Mom, I need my YouTube revenue.
My iRock.
My fans are waiting for my next iRock drop
I
test
can't
video.
watch TikTok on. I can't watch.
In my
TikTok
next video,
on
we
iRock
drop it
anymore.
into a pool to see if it's water resistant.
A few weeks after everything started to calm down a bit, I felt a weird feeling in my left foot. Like pins and needles, but more painful.
Pins and needles, but more painful. The pain is emphasized.
The pain is emphasized, you see. Because nerve damage makes pain worse.
Big brain. In only 2 weeks.
In only 2 weeks, we lost Robert.
He's gone.
If being sexy was a crime, I'd be a law-abiding citizen.
I told my mom it was happening to my foot, and she said I really needed to stop this or she'd take me back to the psychiatrist.
Oh, I'm sorry. A part of your body hurts. You better stop playing around, or else
Stop
I'm
this,
taking you
sweetie.
to the
Stop hurting
psychologist.
yourself. Stop this, sweetie. I know you're
Stop
a masochist. I know
feeling
you want-
pain.
I know
Stop
you want-
feeling pain, or else I will take you back to the psychologist. There's something wrong with you. We want to help you, sweetie.
It was bad news. He told me that I had MS, multiple sclerosis. From the look on my mom's face, it wasn't a good thing. Had I done this to myself? The doctor then explained that it's a nerve disorder and that one of the most common symptoms is tingling and numbness. I sat there in shock. My right hand, it had just been numb.
It didn't die. It was just numb. What's the difference, though? Oh, Sheba just left. Anyway. My hand didn't die. It was just numb. Because as we all know, there was a difference. Don't you just hate it when your hand just dies?
Yeah, I hate it when that happens.
You have to pay for funeral expenses. It sucks.
$10,000.
Kyle, have you ever had your hand die? Oh, yeah, Sheba.
There we go. Oh my god.
Sheba, have you ever had your hand die?
Yeah.
It sucks, right?
Yeah.
As a personal person who can attest to knowing someone with multiple sclerosis, this is not how it happens.
Bro.
Excuse me.
Alex,
what?
have you ever had your hand die?
Maybe.
Maybe. You just don't know.
Subconsciously.
Subconsciously, your hand dies.
Jamie, have you ever had your hand die?
I mean, it died once. I had to pay for a funeral, and then we had to bury it.
Not epic.
But then I got
you
it back.
paid for a funeral? I paid.
It was when I was 6, okay?
I just stand them
paid
up.
26 play coins to get my hand back.
And because I was so impatient and scared, I'd gone and messed everything up, and now I had no hand. No hand and MS. Tough
No
pill to
hand.
swallow.
MS Paint.
No hand and
I had no hand, which means I couldn't use MS Paint.
That's
Damn,
no
how are you
good.
supposed to jerk off now?
That is an interesting question. How are you supposed
Jamie, are you
to?
a tits man or are you an ass man?
How are you supposed to pledge to the Team Metabits Patreon with only one hand?
Jamie, are you a tits
use
man
your
or an
feet.
ass man?
What? What'd you just
Are
call
you a
me?
tits man or an ass man?
Personally, I'm a thighs. Personally,
Are
I'm
you
a
a
thighs
tits
guy
or an
myself.
ass man, Jamie? Tell me.
I don't. I cannot confirm nor deny these allegations.
Just say
No.
thighs.
Just say thighs, man. Just say thighs.
Just say thighs.
Leg.
Anime thigh.
Okay, it still counts. Still counts.
Say anime
Alright.
thigh.
Anime
Um,
thigh.
Chris's eye.
I knew that life wasn't going to be easy from that point, but I decided not to give up. I mean, at least I'm still alive. And guess what? I didn't really lose my amputated hand.
It was all an
Empty
elaborate
space.
social experiment to see how you would react.
God, why is there just empty space?
Why is there just empty space?
He
It was
doesn't want to
all
see
a
this.
prank. You see, the camera's over there. You see, the janitor is my friend Roberto. Roberto. He was able to hack into the system and actually get footage of me doing it with invisible cameras that float around everywhere. It's a big conspiracy, guys.
There's so much I'm still grateful for. Wish me luck.
Wish me luck and hope that I won't, like, let a bus run over my other hand.
I'm gonna put another bus over. I'm gonna let another bus run over my hand if you don't stop.
Alright, guys. Today, we're going to be doing, left hand durability test. We're gonna do one full swing at it at chest height, and then we're gonna let a bus run over it. Hello everybody, Jamie here. Thank you for watching this video. I'm very tired. I spent a long time editing this. I just want to quickly give a thanks to everybody who was in this video. Thank you to my weird friend Chris for existing, I guess. Thanks to Alex for speaking at points. Thank you to Sheba, who was very loud, and thank you to Metabits Music Man, who Kyle, who posted a bunch of random memes in the chat while we were doing this. Both Kyle and Alex are from Team Metabits, which is a game dev group currently making a BIT.TRIP fan game, BIT.TRIP Legacy. I'm super excited for that. Make sure you donate to their Patreon. I'll leave a link in the description. And if you don't, I'm going to hold several people hostage, and I'm gonna force them to watch my story animated. I'm very tired. But anyway, that's all I have to say, so thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Icy Pie, which is me, and I'll see you all in the next video. See ya!